The reason why you're stuck in life right now is that you have anxiety over past pain. And watch how I say anxiety, not fear. Fear is the real and present danger that you're experiencing in the moment. For example, if there was a T-Rex right in front of my face, then my brain would go into this flight, fight, and freeze mode because there is a present danger. I am fearful that the T-Rex is going to eat me up. Anxiety, on the other hand, is this future imagined fear. It's a mental image or video that your brain is constantly tricking yourself and playing in your mind, which gets you to the stage of being stuck and not being able to execute on anything. And first, we have to understand why anxiety exists. And it really is down to two simple reasons. Number one, we remember very strongly the pain from the past memory. And number two, we often think about the unexpected challenges that comes up whenever we do a new project or set a new intention. And now you're probably wondering why. There are 3 R's surrounding this T-Rex. This is because I have found an amazing framework that works 100% of the time, which helps me and helped many people get rid of this anxiety so then you can start working towards your goals. And let me explain this simple model in just a couple minutes. So the first step is to recognize that this anxiety exists. And what do I mean by recognize? It just means noticing and being aware that your brain is asking these what if questions. What if I don't succeed? What if I fail? What if this is too hard for me? What if my friends are going to hate me for this? What if people are going to judge me? And you can continue coming up with so many of these what if questions. And in this stage, if you notice that there are so many what ifs coming up, you are basically facing this issue of anxiety. And it's very funny because these are pictures. Again, they are videos played in your brain constantly, trying to trick you to believe that this is real, but then it is not real. And how we can battle that is to reframe. Reframing our thinking. And instead of thinking about the fear, we can think about the vision. So instead of asking these negative what if questions, ask yourself instead, what if I succeed? What if I get too good at this? Play that mental image and video of you succeeding in whatever goal you want, and it will help motivate you to get started. And here's a very simple story, boys and girls. Do you remember the time when it was Christmas Eve and you're on the bed and for some reason you just can't seem to sleep because your mind is constantly drifting off to thinking about what presents you're going to get tomorrow, no matter if it's from one of your friends or from a family member. And it seems like you constantly fall into this loop of knowing that you're supposed to be asleep, but then these images just continues rolling out. You keep imagining this scenario and that scenario. And that right there is called anticipation, which is exactly what we need to build when we reframe this anxiety. So a personal example that I've encountered a lot of times is whenever I try to sleep at night, but then there was a football game happening at 2 a.m. during the night. So then I attempt to fall asleep, telling myself to calm down. But then my mind continues to build these mental images of my favorite players Salah, Nunez scoring these goals constantly, which makes me unable to fall asleep and which gets me super energized and super sweaty. And that right there is the anticipation that we want to translate into whatever we're trying to pursue. And then once we have this visualization and this picture, this powerful vision, we can then realign ourselves. Realign ourselves to actually taking small and actionable steps towards our goals. And this means that you need to make the decision to actually commit to acting on it. And it's actually very simple. Fun fact, the Latin roots of decision, deci, means to cut one thing off. This means that when you have two roads in front of you, you need to chop one off. Instead of thinking about the opportunity costs and thinking whether or not that was a great decision, reframe yourself and realign with the intention that you have made this decision. You have chopped off this opportunity by visualizing all of the beautiful things that you can accomplish with this decision. And then after you've found these small actionable steps that you can take, what you do is that you do it every single day. This means that you decide on when you're going to do it, how you're going to do it, what exact tasks you're going to be doing, and doing that every single day. And it looks like such a simple model, but this can be applied to literally anything in your life right now which you're stuck upon. No matter if it's trying to start a relationship, getting a boyfriend or getting a girlfriend, or if it's wanting to study something, wanting to buy something, or wanting to, visit the world or travel or accomplish whatever goal you want. You just need to recognize and be aware that this T-Rex is always hunting you down in your mind, building this fake fear, this mental trauma. And what we need to do is easily reframe this by looking at the other side, visualizing all of these beautiful and amazing things that we're going to accomplish by doing this thing, and then realigning ourselves with small actionable steps. So now, after watching this video, you can either see this as a waste of time and just another YouTube video, or you can see this as a gift from the universe. So click away from YouTube, my friend, and get out there and take the smallest and most actionable steps that you can do right now to accomplish your goals. I'm rooting for you.